Dear listeners, just when you thought that it couldn't get any worse, it's about to get funnier. Sincerely, Tactless.
Alrighty. Am I the a-hole for saying I won't coddle my infertile sister anymore? My sister, quote unquote, Julie, has tried to have a baby for 5 years. She had a miscarriage 2 years ago, and outside of that has been unable to get pregnant. My heart hurts for her. However, one thing I don't agree with is how my family has handled it. We're not allowed to talk about babies around Julie. Any kids younger than 3 can't come to the family events that she'll attend. She won't attend baby showers, baptisms, etc. Wow, okay. The last one I understand, but the rest feels like overkill. I got pregnant last year. I told Julie first, and she reiterated her boundaries. I said I understood. The first hurdle came with my baby shower. My mother-in-law was throwing it. I didn't expect Julie to come. Then my mom told me I shouldn't have one, period, quote unquote, out of respect. I said that was ridiculous. She didn't have to come, so what did it matter? Only 3 people from my side of the family came to the shower. Oh, that's devastating. When my son was born, I posted a birth announcement on Facebook. My parents lectured me for this and said it was going to hurt Julie. I said she could just block or mute me. She could. They said I should make the effort. Julie echoed that if I cared, I'd stop. I ended up blocking her just to save drama. My aunt's 70th birthday party is next week. My husband and I plan to go, bringing our son. Julie called and asked if we were going. Then she asked for me to get a sitter for our son. I said no. She doesn't want to miss the party. My aunt is one of the few people who agree that Julie's boundaries aren't fair and wants my son there, as she doesn't get to see him often. Julie got upset and started crying, saying that I was unfair. I finally snapped and asked what would happen when she got pregnant. Would we be expected to shower her with love and attention she's refused to give other people's kids? Will her baby be allowed to attend events? She said that was different. I said, no, I'm not cuddling her anymore. My son exists, he's family, and he's coming. She can decide if she wants to or not. My parents yelled at me for being mean to Julie. They offered to pay for a sitter, but I said no. It's not even her house. Am I the a-hole? Holy crap.
Good Lord.
Wow. Let me just say, I know someone who has had 4 miscarriages, and she didn't act remotely like this. Yeah, she avoided some baby showers, which, I mean, granted, you can understand. Yeah, but she wasn't like, oh yeah, you can't, my nieces and nephews aren't allowed to come to anything. Good Lord. Yeah, you letter writer, I'm sorry. Congratulations, by the way.
Yeah. That's horrible. Like this scenario, like her family and her sister are like what's wrong with society, in my opinion. Like, I understand bad things happen. Yes, you want to get pregnant and you had a miscarriage. That's horrible. Terrible to go through, very emotional. But that doesn't mean that you, because because of whatever you're going through and you can't get pregnant, need to take that away from everybody else. In what world is that okay? Right? That'd be like me, applying for a job I really wanted and not getting it. So then anybody else in my family can't apply for jobs or be happy that they got one. Like, that's the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard. And the fact that her parents, I don't know what the rest of her family is, but probably polarized. Some are and some aren't, but they're enabling her to do this is disgusting to me. Like, at some point you have to understand this happened to you. Is it sad? Sure. Should you move on? Absolutely. And it's just beyond selfish to expect everyone else to change everything they're doing to suit you. That is not the way the world works. Makes me upset. Sorry.
Yeah, it's obnoxious. It is very entitled behavior. And again, like the letter writer said, if this sister has a baby, she's gonna throw a coronation, I'm pretty sure, right? I
Oh,
mean,
for
it's gonna
sure, yeah.
be a big deal. Everyone must worship me now. I've produced this, you know, this
Yep.
heir to the throne and all this stuff. I mean, it is ridiculous. That and the fact that you can't be happy for your sister who had a little boy who is, by the way, your nephew.
Right?
I mean, you're gonna have to come to terms with him eventually. He's always
Yeah.
gonna be there.
You want your own sister to deny that she had a kid? Like what kind of freakish thing is that?
And not only her, it's everybody. No
Mhm.
kids. She doesn't want to be around any children. And
Right?
everybody needs to do what she wants because she still wants to go to these family functions. She just doesn't want kids to go. That is so unfair. It just sounds ridiculous.
Well,
And
what does she do when she goes grocery shopping? She sees a baby and tells the person to leave the store?
Oh my gosh, yeah.
Like, are you kidding me?
Yeah, not realistic at all.
You have to
Oh,
face reality at some point in your life.
right.
You don't live in a
Yeah.
fantasy world, you know?
Yeah. I know. Join a mother's group who are dealing with miscarriages and go to your stinking aunt's birthday with your
Yeah.
nephew.
well,
Right?
if it makes her uncomfortable, then you don't go. The aunt wants to see the little boy. It's her birthday.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Can't rule everything for everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah. What they should be doing is talking to Julie, sitting down with her and saying, hey, you know what? I understand that this was a rough thing. You probably need to go talk to a professional about it because it sounds like Julie really needs some therapy here. If she's expecting everyone to do this because of something that happened to her, she's obviously not over it either. She's just holding on to all of this stuff and using it to control everybody. It's really weird.
And maybe part of it is the
Yeah.
hormones she's on or something like that, because they do shoot you up with a bunch of hormones.
That's a good point. Yeah, it makes you a little cuckoo.
That could be part of it, but she definitely needs to get some counseling or something,
Mm-hmm.
kind of mental help.
Agreed.
So definitely not an a-hole.
Not at
Yeah.
all.
Not remotely. Yeah.
How sad though. I was mad by the end of the reading that.
Yeah, I had a hard
Upset.
time getting through it. I was like, what the what? I mean, anything that you're like, oh, my dog died. You can't bring your dog to the dog park anymore. I have to see her by myself and mourn them, or like
Yeah, right?
just any or I'm getting married. My engagement was broken, so I'm never going to any of my friends' weddings ever again. Like what the what? You can't live like that.
No, that would be like telling them they can get married.
Yeah,
Yeah.
The situation would be like that.
that's fair. Yeah.
Ridiculous.
Yeah, you guys have to wait until I find somebody now. You can't get married without me. Why would you? Yeah. Can't
Nobody
put
can
people's
live their
feelings first.
life. They all have to stop. Right. It's crazy.
Never speaking to you again. You can't bring your husband to any functions,
Right?
any family dinners.
Yeah.
This reminds me of I'm mad at my 6-year-old friends, so I'm not inviting you to my birthday party now. Like,
Yeah.
how immature is that reaction to begin with? Like, you're an adult. People have kids. That's why you're here. That's why we're all here. Can't stop people from having kids just because you can't
No.
have one.
No.
And, you know, I hate to say this, but I'm gonna say it because I'm gonna be that guy right now. If she acts like this, she probably shouldn't be a mom anyway. Can you imagine what kind
Ooh.
of jacked up kid she's gonna have being entitled like this all the time? Maybe that's the universe telling you you need to do some growing before you have a kid. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Jeez. If
That's
you
true.
really expect people to do that for you, what kind of parent is she gonna be?
Maybe her real name is Karen.
Oh,
Julie is a
that's why that was in quotes.
Yeah, right. The names have been changed to protect Karen.
We all know it's true.
We know it's you, Karen.
We know we see
See
you.
right through this.
Oh, good Lord. That lady. Yeah. I'm just sad too for the nephew. She's missing out on a great opportunity. She could like play second mom to him and love on him and
Right?
as an aunt, I would totally
Or
do
just
that.
be happy that something good happened to someone else.
Right?
How hard is that for people?
Yep.
Jeez.